Ladies and gentlemen, Bedlam at the Ed Burns Arena, Saturday night hockey night in Arlington. I am here with the proud father, Neil O'Brien. My name is Ken Kohlberg. I'm your sports broadcaster tonight on behalf of Arlington Community Media, Inc. And we are here for another Saturday night humdinger. A big contest, interleague, Middlesex League matchup between the Arlington Spy Ponders and the Belmont Marauders. The rivalry dates back to Roman times. There is no love lost between these two schools in many sports, but girls hockey is certainly among them. Both of these teams, Neil, I understand, are in the hunt for a playoff berth this year. The Spy Ponders come into the match with a record of 4-3-1, and the Belmont Marauders come into the match with a 7-4 overall record, but only 4-4 in league play.
Yeah, Ken, neighboring town of Belmont. It's funny, you say the rivalry goes back to medieval times. Lots of good friends and coaches we've met over time. We know a few players on this Belmont roster. I would have to take a look at these two schedules, Ken, and think that maybe Belmont's schedule has been a bit softer than Arlington's to date.
Well, I certainly heard on Wednesday night, I wasn't there nearly, but I heard that the Austin Prep girls put the hurt on Arlington Wednesday night. Up on the North Shore.
They played it with authority. It was a home game actually, and that they played it with authority.
Oh, they came into our house.
Yep.
And beat us 4-0. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. Well, we're underway here. First period action. The Arlington Spy Ponders keeping it into the Belmont zone, but here comes Belmont breaking it out. Julia Finney, the defender, makes a nice play there, but the ball trickles into the Arlington zone. Finney, though, is under control. Nice, strong lefty. Tries to center it out. Oh, big hit by number 12, Rachel. Keniston, and she buried her, but she got away with it nearly. Looked like it was incidental contact. There's a shot in on Toomey. Toomey with her first save of the night. Jamie Toomey has been standing on her head all season long, at least on the two Saturday nights I've seen, Neely. I don't know what happened up with the Austin Prep girls. All right, first line gets their break. Here comes the second line. Coachy Mead mixing it up a little bit tonight with his first and second line. He's got the luxury of two solid lines and maybe even 3 or 4 with the depth on this team. All right, Belmont looking to keep it in. Toomey locked in there between the pipes. Arlington girls with a little bit of time back out, but the Belmont girls forechecking nicely. Ball heads out to Holly Russell. Holly on the hunt, and Arlington gets a change. There goes number 7, Emily Benoit, part of the French connection. Her father is Denis Benoit. I don't know if you remember Denis Savard, Neely, but Denis Benoit is another proud father of the Benoit girls.
Denis Benoit is a legend in the Somerville, Arlington area, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Kohlberg.
And his daughters have been having a tremendous season. From what I can say, there's a break for Arlington. This kid's going to be trying another shot in on Toomey. And Toomey leaves a little bit of white show in there as Morgan Chase, a junior forward, put a shot right on the pipes. And there goes, look at Morgan Chase on the hunt, forechecking. And the Belmont girls are coming out with some verve here to start the game, Neil.
Yeah, they have a little bit of a younger team, but they have one freshman there, Ken, that you pointed out earlier. That's a hard charger. She's got 10 goals.
Emma Donahue, a freshman forward for Belmont, is tearing up the league with 16 points, and as you mentioned, nearly 10 goals. All right, the Arlington girls struggling a little bit here. The Belmont girls doing a wonderful job keeping the puck in the Arlington zone. We're a couple minutes into the contest. A couple shots on net on Toomey, none on Arlington. The ball trickles out, and a big look at Holly Russell. She is a fun one to watch, Neely. I'll tell you, that kid never stops.
Still got the shot off, Ken.
All right, number 15, Michaela Doherty. She had the open net goal last Saturday. Her first goal as a freshman. She's up on the left wing. Puck rolls in. Oh, and a chip, and his shuts. Oh, goal! It went through Toomey's legs. And number 15, Catherine Cunningham, a sophomore, has lit the lamp for the first goal of the game. Cunningham, now Toomey's upset because that puck was one she'd ordinarily save, but nobody's perfect. Toomey is human, although I haven't seen much humanity out of her in the first 2 games. I mean, she's been outstanding on our last 2 Saturdays. So Arlington has got to regroup here, get back in the game.
You know she'd like to get that one back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight for Arlington Media, Inc., we've got Max DeLuca on the camera and Alex Van Thong on the audio.
Two guys that just keep on giving, Coach.
They are the best. This is our third Saturday night in a row where the ACMi crew has been generous and given us the opportunity to broadcast what has been some tremendous hockey. Now, Neely, both of these teams in the playoff hunt, but neither of them have locked a berth yet. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
All right. Who's at the top of the tables in the Middlesex League? Do we know?
That is a good question, Ken, because there's a balance. Reading, well, it would have to be Woburn, but Reading and Winchester were both undefeated. And
of course, last Saturday night, we beat Winchester here in Arlington.
That's right, with authority.
With authority, 3-1. All right, well, the Belmont girls look like they're here to play. Here's the, beautiful pass, and a give and go. Oh, my goodness, who are these kids, Neely? Who are these kids? That was big-time give and go.
That was an absolute Guinness Book tic-tac-toe goal.
Oh, my goodness, the Marauders. And I don't know, so the Spy Ponders look a little bit flat tonight, and it wasn't even town day. My goodness. Well, anyway, it's another capacity crowd here in Arlington, and it's quiet now. Look across the ice, as you can see, Lana Liakos. She's not a happy woman right now. You know how Lana can be.
I won't get on her bad side, Ken.
No, Lana can be tough. She got a very small, cute little dog, though, that rides around with her in town. Lana's a sweetheart, but she loves her sports, and she's got a sports family to love. All right. Oh, look at this. Without the stick.
Keep those hands down.
Yeah. Emily Benoit looking to get into some fisticuffs. Someone's going to have to do something to get the Arlington team fired up, as they are just getting smoked here. And but the night is young, Neely. The night is young.
There's no opportunity for Arlington to bounce right back here, Ken.
Here comes Holly. She does a little bit of a quick stick over there. Takes it in deep. Tries to center it. Nobody's there. And Shea O'Day, big defender, freshman, does a nice job to keep it in. Dumps it into the Belmont zone for a line change for Belmont. Here's our first look for Carolyn Days. Carolyn can circle. She's out there with Michaela Doherty. And on the right, it looks like Casey Smith. So there's a nice line out there.
That's a good return back into the zone by Fiona Johnson, Ken.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fiona.
She rifled it right back in deep, which is where we have to play it in their end.
Johnson McDonald. Fiona with the puck. Meady goes for the line change. Good shift from that line. Flying out there, we got to look at number 5, Elizabeth Liaco. She's hungry, always hungry. And look at Michaela on the change. Erica Siegel now in for Michaela. There's a nice fight deep in the zone by Liakos. Liakos keeps it in. Fiona calls for it but can't get it. And the Marauders clear it out. Arlington putting a little bit of pressure back on the Marauders. Fiona dumps it in. On the hunt is Katie O'Brien. Katie goes in hard onto the board. Senior captain Katie O'Brien. Her little sister, Junior, is Erin O'Brien. And I'm here with Neil O'Brien, the proud... Oh, here comes Belmont. These Belmont kids are flying tonight. A shot wide. Arlington trying to pick it up a little bit here. Looks like they are. But the Belmont girls are hungry. Oh, there's a very, very nice clear out.
Yeah.
Who's that over there? Finney? Julia Finney is a freshman. And my goodness, what a player. Look at that athlete. All right, Arlington goes for the line change. It's going to be a penalty, face-off in the Belmont zone. On the right wing, Erin O'Brien. Centering her is Emily Benoit. And on the left, he's loaded it up with Holly Russell. All right. Holly takes it. Sends it back to Molly Flynn. Flynn with a drive wide. Puck goes into the corner. Arlington keeps it in.
Arlington has to turn up the volume and win these one-on-one battles, Ken.
Yeah. Puck buried deep into the corner. Skating it out is Emma O'Donovan. This kid's money.
She's got good hands.
Emma O'Donovan, the freshman. She's got 16 points on the season. And she has been money for the Belmont Marauders. Here come the Ponders. A nice clear out, and we got... Oh, and she almost sent Holly in alone. Here comes Emily Benoit. She's the other half of the French Connection. Denis Benoit, also known as Denise Savant. Oh, and a big chance there for Arlington. Belmont breaks it out the other way. Nice pass across. Oh, my goodness. I think they're going to have to... Whoa. I don't know what happened there. Toomey's not happy. It looked like... I don't know what happened.
Yeah, she
there.
busted down the right lane, and she was just at the top of the circle and let one rip. Was really to put it on the net looking for a rebound, and that thing made it through, Ken.
Yeah, that one was a flutternutter, a fluffernutter. That was a knuckleball. All right, Toomey's got to regroup, keep her head. The girls are down, but not out. The girls are down, but not out.
She can take solace in the fact that she's kept us in a couple of really important games this year, Ken.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan Toomey.
Oh, yeah.
Belmont goals, number 5, Emma Brodigan. Assistant number 21, Emma O'Donovan.
So O'Donovan racks up another point on the assist. This Emma O'Donovan is one to watch. She sent Emma Brodigan, the senior forward, in alone, and Brodigan with a good shot. She beat Toomey, but it didn't look like it had didn't have a lot of mustard on it. But a goal's a goal nearly.
Yeah, that's definitely something that Jordan stops in her sleep, coach. So.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my goodness, these Belmont kids. There's a save for Toomey. Oh, and there's a...
Right in the bread basket.
Yeah, right in the bread basket. We saw Jenna Crowley, the sophomore forward, go after Toomey looking for a rebound, and the Arlington defenders did not like that. I think the Arlington's going to have to, the Spy Ponders are going to have to mix it up here a little bit, get something going.
There could be some more talk on the ice between the players, Ken, if you notice, and I think if they're in the box and they're saying it right, they should be saying, we got to pull one down before we get into this locker room between periods.
Absolutely. I think the next goal has got to be Arlington. And who's to do it? Here's breaking it out with Finney. Finney tries to do the dipsy doodle. She follows it in nicely, goes hard into the boards. And the Arlington girls are not giving up. But they are down early here. And here come the Marauders again. Neely, do you know what a marauder is? I never really figured that out. I looked it up once. What is a marauder?
Some kind of it's like a pirate.
Is it? Oh, yeah, a pirate. I think a hooligan.
Yeah, yeah.
In this day and age of these names of the teams, I don't know, Marauders.
We could probably take a snapshot of anyone in your men's hockey league, Ken, and throw it right on their shirt.
They're Marauders. I'll tell you that right now. We got. All right, here comes Arlington. Olivia Benoit. She's broken up. Belmont comes back the other way. The Belmont girls playing with a lot of confidence, and why not? And here comes Russell the other way, and she's in alone. A breakaway for Holly Russell. And she fanned on the shot. But kept in nicely by Erin O'Brien. O'Brien is buried into the boards, but she wins the battle. A big battle for Erin. And Benoit with the tip, and she can't keep it in. Arlington, Flynn keeps it in. And there's... Arlington fight for it in the corner there. Erin O'Brien tries to tie it up. She does tie it up. It's taken out, almost taken out by Emily Benoit. O'Day crashes into the corner trying to keep it in. The puck rolls all the way back to Molly Flynn. And I'll tell you, you don't see Holly Russell miss a breakaway very often. But it looked like she just lost the handle there nearly at the last minute. The Arlington girls fighting, and Flynn is not happy. There's a shot on Toomey and a save, Toomey. So Toomey's coming back a little bit. She's got a couple good saves in the last stanza. But the Arlington girls, as we get into under the 5-minute mark in the first period, are down 3-0. And it's going to be an uphill battle. Not insurmountable by any stretch, nearly, but certainly an uphill battle from this moment on.
As we all know, Ken, Holly's no stranger to putting it into the back of the net there. And I think her mind was working before her hands. You got to make those breakaways count, and she's an expert at that.
Oh, yeah. Here comes Doherty, Michaela Doherty, the freshman. And she's been outstanding, but she's broken up. And Casey Smith is back there to help her. And, a nice breakout by the Marauders. And here comes they move it beautifully side to side. I'm seeing a lot of talent from this Belmont team tonight, Neil. I realize some of the shots have been soft. There's a shot on net. Oh, a dangerous bouncing shot on number 1, Amanda Hanley. Amanda Hanley, the junior goalie for the Belmont Marauders. She's in net tonight. Liakos tries to send it down. She can't. taken nicely over there by Fiona Johnson-McDonald. She sends it into Erica Siegel. Siegel with a drive. It went high, but the Spy Ponders keep it in. Circling with it now. Back to the point to Finney. She drives it in. It's blocked by the Marauders, and here they come. Oh, a nice breakout. These Marauder girls don't waste time with the puck. And there's a nice tip. And who can get there first? It's going to be Erica Siegel. Siegel wheels and deals. She tries to send it in front, but she can't. It goes behind the net, over to Belmont. And the Marauders clear it out.
Kent, Belmont's demonstrating some talent out there. That young O'Donoghue freshman, she's quite a player. Is it O'Donoghue?
No, it's O'Donovan, and you're right. Yeah. She's got jets.
She's talented. She has good hands, and I think she's someone to watch for the leagues in the upcoming years.
All right, the Spy Ponders looking to get collected here. They send it across to Siegel. Siegel can't get there. The puck rolls back to Flynn. Flynn sends it back up to Siegel. Siegel dumps it in deep. It's not, and it's called for icing. Nearly we're down to 3 minutes, and
I think in a play like that, the girls want to think about maybe throwing that puck towards the opposite corner off the opposite short wall, half wall, so that we can avoid that icing.
Yeah, I do. They haven't had much of a problem tonight with icing, but that one kind of hurt them a little bit. Although I think Meady might have wanted the line change there. All right, puck rolls back to the Arlington zone. Shea O'Day sends it up with the backhand over to Flynn. Benoit. Benoit sends it into O'Brien. O'Brien on the hunt. She had an amazing game last Saturday against... Oh, she takes a hack and gets away with it. I wonder where she got that, Neely.
Yeah, her mom.
That's her mom, okay. It looked like a stick to the kidney of that poor Belmont Marauder, but she got away with it. I saw it.
Just like her mother, Ken, Coach Kohlberg.
Oh, yeah? All right, here come the Marauders again. They keep it in. Shot flicks left of the net, wide of the net. Marauders hunting it down. They keep the puck in the net. Played back nicely. A centering pass, but it's taken by Emily Benoit. Benoit tries to clear it out. She does, but the Marauders meet it at midfield. Dumped back in by number 22, Megan Noon, the sophomore defender. And it rolls all the way back to Shea O'Day, the freshman. O'Day sends a nice long pass into Emily Benoit. Benoit dumps it in, and Meady goes for the line change. Reasonable shift, and here comes Katie O'Brien, senior captain. She's out there with Elizabeth Liakos. And number 13 on the hunt, Isabel Aaron. Izzy Aaron, junior defender, daughter of Artie Aaron, Newton North legend, at least in his own mind. Oh my goodness, another goal for Belmont as the puck rolled loose. And Catherine Cunningham, the sophomore forward, I think her second goal of the night.
That's right.
Catherine Cunningham putting the hurt on the Arlington Spy Ponders, and now they're going to have to really regroup.
I was sensing a little bit of chippiness right before that goal, Ken, and if you take an observation for you, was that these Belmont players aren't big, and they're relatively low to the ground, but they're tough. They play gritty.
Yeah. Well, hockey's a little bit like that. It's always great to have size, but we've seen some tremendous players over the years that are not particularly big. Here's a break. Oh, Belmont clears it out. So Belmont, with head coach Ken Murphy. Kenny Murphy's going to be going into the locker room very pleased with his lead as the Belmont girls are putting the hurt. They're putting the hurt on the Arlington Spy Ponders tonight. The Ponders.
The numbers wouldn't indicate a mismatch like this.
No, I agree with that, Neely. The score does not reflect what we've seen. But when you put the biscuit in the net, the biscuit's in the net. And that's what's happened tonight. That last goal is nothing they could do. There's no coverage. And here comes another breakaway for Belmont. Oh, a great play by Olivia Benoit getting back. And Olivia Benoit saves the day. What wheels on her? Denis, I hope you're watching that. Your daughter just saved a goal. All right, Benoit, number 10, is still on the hunt. Puck rolls into Toomey, and Toomey makes the save. And we're down under a minute left in what has been a very, very difficult and frustrating first period for Jeffy Mead and his Arlington Spy Ponders.
These Marauders continue to play physical, Ken.
Yeah, the Marauders are playing physical. They're finishing their shots. They're moving the puck. They're a team to watch. Their record's 7-4 overall, but they're only 4-4 in league play. You know, I got to tell you something, Neely. I don't know if you noticed, but the last game of the season, the Spy Ponders get another shot at Belmont. The last game of the season, we play Belmont at the Viglarolo Arena in Belmont.
I know everybody's hoping it doesn't open up like this one, Coach.
I'll tell you, Coach. All right, time running out in the period. If the Spy Ponders are going to get a shot, it's going to be now. The puck is offsides. Spy Ponders have to clear the zone. And here come Belmont. They're not letting up yet. Oh, a nice poke check by Shea O'Day. And the Spy Ponders go into the locker room dejected. But you never know, Neil. There's 2 periods left to play. And we're going to go off air right now and come back for the second period, where I can bet you those Spy Ponders are going to come out fired up and looking for their money back.
I think I'm going to head to the lobby the other way, Ken. Not
I'll
past the
tell you, Neely, me too. Incognito. I'm going to leave this space under cover of darkness. All set. All right, we are back here for second period action. I am here with the proud father, Neil O'Brien, Peter Proud, the reincarnation of Peter Proud. Proud Mary. What else can we say? I don't know, you ever see that movie, Reincarnation of Peter Proud, Neil?
No, I haven't, Ken, but I have my Proud hat on the rack tonight.
All right. Anyway, for the proud father to remain proud, we're going to have to see some Arlington Spy Ponders score some goals in the second period. They come into the second period down 4-0. It was a very difficult first period for the girls. They're down but not out. And we are here at the Ed Burns Arena. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster on behalf of Arlington Community Media, Inc. Our cameraman tonight, Max DeLuca. On sound, Alex Van Thong. It's been a rough night so far for the Spy Ponders. But I gotta say, Neil, if they can get a couple quick goals in the period, they're right back into the contest.
I've seen them turn worse around, Ken, but they are up against it, I got to admit.
Well, it's not so much being down 4 goals, but also the way the Belmont girls are moving the puck.
Yeah, I mean, there's motivation from this younger crowd in Belmont, which makes me believe that they'll be a threat to be dealt with in the next couple of 3 seasons. And tonight, you can't have a stellar night in goal every night. Jordan had a couple of soft ones there. We all know how she plays, and usually she kicks out anything that comes her way.
Yeah, the season is young, Neely, and both teams in the hunt for playoff spots. Our starting lineup for the second period, we got number 16, Katie O'Brien, senior captain. She's going to be out there on the right wing, centered by Elizabeth Liakos, and number 20, Erica Siegel on the left. In the back, number 19, Julia Finney. She's out there with number 10, Olivia Benoit. Arlington fires in, and nice kick save to start the period by Amanda Hanley. And here come the Marauder. Oh, what a pass! Oh, what a pass! But again, Benoit.
That was a clean takeaway, Ken. She just took that with authority and walked away with it, Olivia Benoit.
Yeah,
Great handling of the defensive.
I like what I'm seeing from Olivia Benoit. This kid's a player. Olivia is, let's see, what year is she?
She's a freshman, I believe.
Whoa! So what you were saying, Neil, the future looks bright for Belmont, but it also looks bright for Arlington. They got a nice young squad. And of course, there's a couple kids who have yet to dress, at least from what I've seen, on the freshman, Ava Talanian. I mean, there's some Arlington royalty. Casey Connolly. There's some freshmen we haven't seen much of. Allison Piggott, the son of Jimmy Piggott. Jimmy, the brother of gentleman Johnny Piggott. Charles in Charge Piggott. Charles in Charge. So there's a lot of bright stars coming up in the future for Arlington. There's Aaron on the hunt.
That was a good stretch pass effort by number 12 White. Is that O'Day?
Aaron O'Day.
Shea O'Day.
Shea O'Day, freshman.
These girls have to pick this up and walk it out, Ken.
Oh, there's a nice breakout. There's a nice breakout. But it goes off the stick of Holly Russell, and Holly didn't like it. Holly wanted to collect that pass and take it in, and she was disappointed. The puck went off her stick like a blacksmith.
Well, I walked by the Arlington locker room in between periods, and I could have sworn that it was Bobby Russell or Dennis Benoit in there with their grinder tool, but the sparks weren't coming from any grinder; they were coming from the coach.
All right, Belmont wheels and deals. Nice centering pass. Shot blocked by Isabel Aaron. Izzy out there. And there's a tussle in front of the net. The Belmont girls with a 4-goal lead, and they're looking to put the hurt on the Arlington Spy Ponders tonight.
Here's an upbeat observation, Ken, that tonight we're running under the superior protection of Captain Richard Flynn of the Arlington PD.
Oh, good. Well, Flinny's son has joined us a couple times on the Sunday night hockey this year. He's quite a hockey player, a Mattignon grad, I believe. If I'm thinking of the right Flynn.
Andrew, yep, a proud serviceman.
Yeah, proud serviceman. Good hockey player, Andy Flynn.
Young Brendan is an up-and-comer too,
Oh yeah?
Coach. Yeah.
Oh, and here's a breakaway. Here's a break. She broke it up. A nice steal there by Elizabeth Liakos. And Liakos, oh my goodness. Hey, listen, Elizabeth, there's no checking in this league. Have a seat in the sin bin. Liakos threw the elbow to the kidney of that poor Belmont Marauder, and the ref was having none of it. So Liakos goes to the sin bin. Arlington goes down a man, and Hale's going to get a first look tonight. First power play of the night nearly, and it's going to be Belmont. Let's see what they got.
Those downward cross checks are painful, Ken, and I think the message she was sending is, I'll be back in 2 minutes, so just sit tight.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 32 seconds.
See, we get a smile over there from Lana. All right, Marauders on the power play. Arlington breaks it up, and here comes Erin. And she clears it out wisely and is patient in terms of the forecheck. You don't want to get caught up on ice on a power play. Kept in nicely by Emily Benoit. There's a steal by Molly Flynn. Flynn brings it in, but she goes into a sea of burgundy. A sea of burgundy. These Belmont Marauders, they get back and they back check.
Here we go, Ken. If she can handle us and get it on the net.
They forecheck. There's Russell. He tries to get it in front, and Russell throws the elbow to the ribs of number 6, Courtney Gray, but Gray brushed it right off. And a puck goes into the Arlington zone, and a great hustle by Belmont, but the play is called back for icing.
Well, that's a tight penalty kill. We spent a little time in Belmont zone in that first minute of the shorthand of the power play.
Well, the penalty kill, from what I've seen in the 2 games we've broadcast this year, Neil, this year has been a source of great pride for the Arlington Spy Ponders. They killed that 5-on-3 the other night, if you'll recall, and against Winchester, and that was a turning point in the game when they killed the 5-on-3 when they had a 1-goal lead.
Oh, that's money, Coach Ismo.
Oh yeah, moolah. Oh, nice pass. Belmont on the power play. Holly Russell tries to clear it out. I think they got Holly's number tonight. They may be studying the films. You got to put a body on Holly as soon as she gets it, and that's what Arlington's been doing.
Belmont's going a man down. Holly was trying to say Happy New Year in a foreign language in the corner, and it didn't work out too well for the young Belmont player.
Yeah, that's Emma Brodigan, a senior forward. Brodigan will spend some time in the sin bin. And it looks like Arlington will have their first power play of the night once Liakos is released. Let's see, there's 31 seconds left on the Liakos penalty. The faceoff's going to be down in the Belmont zone. Locked in between the pipes is Amanda Hanley. Hanley is smelling shutout tonight. With the way things are going for Belmont, look at Hanley. Number 1, the Belmont goalie. My goodness, take a picture of her and put it on the wall.
NCAA pose.
Oh my goodness, look at her. Hanley is only a junior. Arlington threatens, but Hanley makes the save. And here come the Marauders the other way. Emma O'Brien on the hunt. She creates the turnover. It's taken back in by Emily Benoit. Emily is the junior.
Gonna get to the net and release this.
Here's Erin. Oh, a nice cutback by O'Brien. She sends it back nicely to Finney. Finney does a razzle-dazzle. Fizzy's in alone. Finney with a shot. Oh! Oh, big one. Julia Finney, and she ripped it. And let me tell you, Neil, for a freshman with that kind of patience with the puck, oh, my goodness.
Oh, she demonstrated huge patience, Ken. She was smart enough to hold it. She looked right. She knew she didn't have her D partner available. She started to take 2 steps in, saw the opening, and then she took 3 more steps, which gave her the bar-down goal.
The play of a veteran for a freshman, and she ripped the shot with the left hand top shelf, and we got a new ball game tonight, nearly. 10 minutes left, plenty of time for the Spy Ponders to claw their way back into the contest. And Meady lines it up with a big line. Emily Benoit, Erin O'Brien, and Katie O'Brien. No, that's not Katie. That's Holly Russell out there with. She's playing the other wing.
That's a nice. Oh, okay.
Olivia Benoit. Here we go. So Olivia's out there.
No, that's Emily, number 7. Olivia's in the back on D, Ken.
Right. So up forward with them is Erica Siegel. You're right. Siegel's had a nice game. All right. The Marauders are trying to come back and get their goal back. Oh, and there's a trip, and he calls it. Oh, very nice. The ref picked it up. And we're going to have another power play for Arlington as number 12 for Belmont, Rachel Kennison, a senior captain, is going to spend some time in the sin bin. And things are looking up a little bit for the young Spy Ponders. All right, let's see who's on the power play for the Ponders. Let's see who's Meady sets out there. Wisely sends out Elizabeth Liaco. She's due for a tally. On the left-hand side is going to be Erin O'Brien, daughter of the proud father. And number 5, Elizabeth Liakos, and number 7 on the draw is going to be Emily Benoit. Back on defense on the power play is Holly Russell, and to her right is number 10, Olivia Benoit. All right, Meady's got them loaded up. Critical time in the game where Arlington on a power play. They need to get a goal here. Kept in nicely. Here's O'Brien. She's got some time and some space. She shares it nicely. There's a shot. Oh, nicely blocked by Belmont. Oh, what a play by O'Brien! What a play by Holly Russell as she kept it in. So
this first unit of the power play is a good lineup, Ken. They spend a lot of time practicing formation, and notice he's got one defenseman out there, and he puts Holly a forward back on the point for those big guns.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Belmont manages to clear it out. Toomey comes out and leaves it. For Russell. Russell sends it up. Oh, nice. This kid sends it up nicely to Olivia Benoit, the freshman. My goodness. She's been playing out in the yard. O'Brien can't keep it in, but actually manages to. The Arlington girls are fighting. They're hungry. Puck on the boards inside the Belmont zone and whistled out nicely by number 21, Emma O'Donovan, the freshman who we've talked about. All right, puck back into the Arlington zone. Spy Ponders try to clear it out. It's chipped up to Russell. Russell tries to send it across but can't. And I'm seeing a nice penalty kill here by the Belmont Marauders. A steal for Belmont in the Arlington zone, but taken nicely. And here comes Molly Flynn with a head of steam. Here comes Flynn. Keep an eye on her. Flynn to the middle. She sends it across to Erin. To Katie, but Katie can't finish. It goes back to Shea O'Day. Shea with a fake. Deep into the corner to Molly Flynn. Flynn tries to send it in. Belmont gets there first. And it looks like Belmont's going to be on the kill. But here comes Holly Russell. Russell does a razzle-dazzle. She whistles it in. It goes off the pipe. And O'Day keeps it in nicely. O'Day with a calm pass. Oh, a give and go. Back to O'Day. O'Day sends it across to Molly Flynn, but Flynn can't collect it.
All even now, Coach.
All even. As Kennison comes back in the game. Kennison is a bull in a china closet. Look at her circle. She's happy to be back on the ice, number 12. And Kennison, a senior captain, is flying out there. All right, puck taken by Courtney Gray, senior forward for Belmont. She drives it in, but it goes back to Fiona Johnson. We're down with about 7 minutes left in the second period. Arlington is on the board.
I think Arlington has to, aside from a general lack of showing up for the first period. I think they got to concentrate on working this neutral zone and returning that rubber back into Belmont zone.
Agreed. Agreed. Belmont, nice job keeping it in. Puck rolls back. And here comes a break for Arlington. As it's taken in by Casey Smith. Nice shift by Casey. Here's a play. Shot. Oh, big save. As Amanda Hanley did not panic and made the save on the turnover in the Arlington zone. So Hanley, a junior, is very, very focused in net for Belmont. She wants to win. I think an eighth win of the season for Belmont. They're 7-4. 8 wins. I think that gets you into the playoffs nearly. It's got to be getting close.
Yeah, how old is she, Ken? She's pretty formidable looking in between the pipes.
She's only a junior. All right, there's Erin O'Brien. She finagles with it in the back. She sends it over on a give and go to Elizabeth Liakos. Excuse me, not Liakos, Holly Russell. Oh, O'Brien sends it across the crease. I hope you didn't teach her that one, Neely.
Nah, nobody home, Ken.
Nobody home. Here comes Russell. Oh, and a costly turnover. But once again, Olivia Benoit is back. Oh, my goodness, and Arlington dodges a bullet. Benoit is hustling back. We had a turnover there for Arlington and almost a breakaway. And the Arlington girls continue to hustle. And there goes number 20, Erica Siegel, who's been on the hunt all night. Erica Siegel having a good game. And Belmont breaks it out. It's stolen by Katie. Katie, look at Katie go. Oh! Katie on the fly tonight. Great forecheck by Katie O'Brien. And number 20, Erica Siegel. This line is really hustling right now. It's Katie, Erica Siegel, and number 5 over there, Elizabeth Liakos. I like what I saw there, Neely, in terms of hustle. Puck goes back to O'Day. O'Day sends it back into Liakos. Liakos on the hunt. Katie O'Brien helping her out. And number 20, Erica Siegel over there as well. Arlington keeps it in. A for effort for Arlington on this shift. And it's been a long shift. There's a drive. She whistled it over her head as
Deflection,
Siegel. Was it a deflection? All right, well, look at a long shift for Katie. I think Katie needs a little bit of a break here, as does the rest of this line. A very long shift. Meaty looking for the line change, but the puck's staying in their end. Not a time to change right now. And here come, that's what's going to happen. And finally, maybe not. Maybe not. I was going to say finally a whistle. But the Belmont team clears the zone. We're down under 5 minutes. There's a nice collision at center ice. Gratuitous violence.
I think Elizabeth Liakos had her head down there. She might have got her bell rung a little bit quick.
Oh, yeah. Well, Liakos can shake it off. There's a drive. Oh, she shot it wide as Emily Benoit whistled it. And Arlington putting some pressure on. Back to Benoit. Broken up. The pass was a little bit soft. Very nice recovery. Very nice recovery by Holly Russell. Arlington girls trying to cover the middle. And here comes Holly the other way. Holly with a nice pass. And she, oh, what a move! And she said, oh, look at the Belmont girls recover. Oh! And it's a hook. Is it going to be a penalty shot? Is he going to give her a penalty shot?
I didn't see him call it, Ken. I thought he motioned for the hook.
It's a hook, no doubt, but Courtney Gray, the senior forward, called for the hook. Is it Courtney? No, it's number 13, Jordan Lettieri, the junior defender, is called for the hook. I don't know. Good call. You're not going to award a penalty shot there, but close. I mean, she was in alone. Anyway, okay. So Arlington gets another chance here.
Number 13, Jordan Lettieri. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 1 minute 18.
See if they can set up, Ken, and let's get a little something going here.
Well, let's take a look. 3.5 minutes left. Arlington on the penalty, trailing 4-1. We're here at Ed Burns Arena for Saturday Night Hockey. It's our third broadcast on Saturday Night Hockey of the season. It's been wonderful. The last 2 games. This game's been fine, but Arlington had got themselves in a hole in the first period, 4-0, and they're trying to claw their way back here. They got a power play. Puck goes across. Nice save
one-timer.
by Amanda Hanley. It was a nice one-timer. Good shot on net by Holly Russell. Puck goes back to Holly. And here comes the Belmont breakaway. It's number 12, Rachel Kerr-Henniston. Henniston drive. Oh, she buried it. Rachel Kerr-Henniston. Kenniston, senior captain and a forward. And she was in the sin bin earlier. She's had a goal tonight. She's been a force. Arlington gets Belmont gets the goal back, and they go up 5-1. We're under 3 minutes, and the gloom sets over the Ed Burns Arena tonight here in Arlington on Saturday Night Hockey.
Now that's too bad, Ken, because the period was turning around a bit. I mean, if you look at the shots were 7 Arlington and 2 for Belmont. Quite unlike the first period, which was very lopsided for Belmont. It was looking up there for a little bit.
Well, the Arlington girls continue to hustle. Katie O'Brien, senior captain, on the hunt. Puck goes behind the net. O'Brien with the win. And it goes back out to her, and she tries to send it across. And number 22, Megan Noon, the sophomore defender, put a body on O'Brien, and there was no call there. Oh, a nice dipsy doodle by Molly Flynn. Flynn sends it in, but it rolls off the stick of Julia Finney. And these are the moments where you're thinking about Jen Curran, who's out with an injury, and it would have been nice to have Jen here tonight. That beast. All right, Arlington shoots it out. Puck goes in. Oh, a nice shot on net by Katie, and Amanda Hanley said no. So Hanley said no. The puck rolls back to Shea O'Day, number 12, freshman defender. Day with the head up nicely. Sends it into Katie O'Brien. Katie, senior captain, dumps it in, and Meady goes for the line change. Number 19, Julia Finney on the hunt. It's kept in nicely by number 20, Erica Siegel. But the puck rolls out to the center ice. Oh, and woohoo! Here comes Olivia Benoit, and Benoit is stopped by Amanda Hanley. Hanley's having none of it tonight. We're down under 2 minutes. Belmont goes for the line change. It's been all Belmont on the goal scores, but the Arlington girls are not giving up. Face-off taken by number 3, Carolyn Days, the pocket rocket. Her brother William, an emerging Arlington hockey player. And her sister, of course, Meredith O'Days, a multi-sport athlete, now at the University of Michigan. We've heard of that school. So the Days family has done okay here in town. We are under a minute and a half left in the second period. Arlington trailing 5-1. Another nice breakout, broken up nicely by Fiona Johnson-McDonald. Another freshman seeing some good ice time this season. And on the hunt is number 14, Danielle Kelly. So Kelly now in the game. We haven't seen much of her in the first couple periods. She, of course, the daughter of the chippy Robbie Kelly. Robbie Kelly never saw a hockey shot he didn't like. He's part of the Sunday night crowd. I remember one time about 4 years ago, he passed the puck, but no one saw it.
I thought you were going to say back in the 80s.
Nah, it was about 4 years ago. I don't know why he did it. It's not like Robbie. Arlington with the puck behind the net. Center ice, and a nice, oh, what a goal! A nifty, crafty goal. Who was that, Neely?
That's a good question,
That might
Ken.
have been Kelly.
It was a nice wraparound.
I think it was oh, wait a minute. Was that Ava Talanian? A freshman, Ava Talanian, her first varsity goal, and the fans go wild as Lori Talanian is in the house. Look at Lori. She's going crazy.
Ear to ear, Ken, ear to ear.
And there's Gar over there. Look at Gar. Hey, try to get the camera on Gar. He's in the corner with the orange sweater. In the far corner, Max. Gar Talanian, a beaming father. There's Ava Talanian with her first varsity goal, and my goodness, the fans are going crazy. The Talanian name in Arlington, Josh Talanian, he might have been a captain as a senior for Arlington High, was he not?
I believe he was.
So Josh Talanian, who's not playing hockey, no, he's playing lacrosse. Josh Talanian is a lacrosse player at, I think, what's that school there on the South Shore? It used to be all girls, and now it's, geez, I should know, my sister Brenda went there. What's the name of that school? Anyway, Josh is, it used to help me here, Neely. Josh Talanian is a superstar lacrosse player, and he's playing at, not Endicott, help me out here, somebody. Anyway, it's in Norton. The school's in Norton, Mass. Great school.
Wheaton?
Wheaton College. I think Josh is at Wheaton playing lacrosse. And Ava now on the board with her first goal. Look, Ava's back out there. Look at Ava on the hunt.
She's hungry.
She's keeping it in. You give a kid a chance, and look what happens. So we celebrate Talanian night, the coming out party for Ava. and things are looking up for Arlington. They're only down 3 goals. We're in the end of the second period. I got to go congratulate the Tulanians. We're going to sign off and come back for third period action from the Ed Burns Arena. I'm Ken Kohlberg from Arlington Community Media, Inc. We'll be back for the third period action in a moment. Okay, we are back for third period action. I'm Ken Kohlberg from Arlington Community Media, Inc. I'm here with the proud father, Neil O'Brien. The Arlington Spy Ponders come into the third period down 5-2 against a very talented Belmont team. They dug themselves into a hole in the first period, going down 4-0. I would say, Neil, if you would agree, the second period, the Arlington Spy Ponders pretty much dominated the period. Certainly played them, equally, and won the period 2-1, and now we got to see what happens.
Well, you'll know how this game's going to turn out in the first 6 minutes of this third period, Ken, because if Arlington can pull a little something off here, they'll have that worst lead in hockey in front of them, that 2-goal deficit for Belmont. Yeah.
Right. Arlington needs a quick tally, get themselves back into the match. There were some very bright spots, Neil, I'll observe from the first period, and that is that both of the Arlington goals were scored by freshmen. Number 19, Julia Finney, ripped a shot in early in the period, and then, of course, Ava Talanian, the pocket rocket, popped one in late in the second period. Those were some of her first minutes of the season. All right, we're starting the third period. On the right-hand side, Katie O'Brien, daughter of the proud father, senior captain. Number 5, centering the line, Elizabeth Liakos. And number 20, on the left-hand side, is Erica Siegel. Erica has had a very nice game today. In the backcourt for the Spy Ponders, number 11, Olivia Benoit. Olivia is a freshman. And her counterpart, number 19, as I mentioned, Julia Finney, another freshman. So we're seeing some young legs out there with some seasoned veterans. And we're underway, third period action from the Ed Burns Arena in Arlington. The ice a little bit wet, puck rolling slowly on the ice, but Arlington manages to clear it out. Katie O'Brien sends it in nicely to Erica Siegel. Siegel shoots it behind the net. Katie on the hunt, and Katie tried to flip it in, and the puck goes in. Oh my goodness! What an opportunity there for Arlington as Katie O'Brien on the forecheck. And she made a wonderful effort, and the puck dribbled in front of the Belmont net, but it couldn't be slapped in. And Meady gets a line change on the second line. Centering the second line is going to be number 4, Erin O'Brien. We've heard that name before. Erin wins the face, but it's taken by Belmont. Oh, and there's a nifty play. But Shea O'Brien is back to cover, and look at Shea on the hunt. There's a shot into Toomey, and Toomey makes the save. So Jordan Toomey, I think she's wishing that first period was a nightmare and never happened, but it did. And she's going to have to collect herself, which she has. She had a good second period.
She's got the talent to come out of it, Ken, and her opponent down the other end of the rink there. Looks like if we're going to beat her, we're going to have to beat her in traffic.
Oh, yeah. Puck rolls into Toomey. Toomey with a save. Another save for Toomey. Back to help out is Emily Benoit. Emily, a junior forward. Puck rolling in front, and Belmont now looking to put the dagger into the Arlington Spy Ponders' heart. Next goal for Belmont would be a dagger. And Belmont is not giving up easily. Oh, a big save by Toomey!
There's the Jordan Toomey that we know, Coach.
And love. Benoit dumps it in. Arlington goes for the line change. There's Danielle Kelly. I had a chance to say hello to Robbie Kelly. He's a proud father. He's over there with Gar Talanian. Max, I don't know if you can get your camera over on that far corner, up in the stands, the far corner over there. If you take a quick look, you're going to see Gar Talanian in the orange sweater, and he's next to Robbie Kelly with the Irish hat. You see him? Thank you, Max. All right. Max DeLuca, our cameraman, Alex Van Thong on sound. We're Arlington Community Media, Inc. We are your local sports cable broadcasting network. ESPN is trying to hook us in, but we're coming slow on that. We don't want to make any commitments. We like our independence. All right, here we go. The Spy Pond is clearing it out. It's taken nicely by Danielle Kelly. And Kelly loses her stick. She gets it back up. Puck rolls deep into the Arlington end. It's met there by Olivia Benoit. Olivia sends it across to Finney. Puck slides back over to Olivia. Olivia trying to keep it, clear it out. Belmont keeps it in nicely. The Marauders are feisty. Back to the point. A wrist shot and a save by Toomey again. Nice little wrist shot there by Megan Noon, a sophomore defender. She put a little bit of mustard on that shot from the blue line nearly.
You can see the movement on the Spy Ponder bench, Coach, that Jeff Mead has a long lineage all the way up to the pros where he's used to changing lines shift by shift. So he's shook it up pretty well here.
All right, puck rolls back to O'Day. O'Day tries to send it over to Siegel. Siegel can't get there. It's broken up by the Marauders. Shot back in on Toomey. Toomey's looking very good this period. She's already got a handful of saves. And the puck dribbles back into the Belmont zone. It's taken there by Amanda Hanley. Amanda Hanley, very focused young woman back there in net. And Belmont called for the icing. We're going to have a face-off back in the Belmont zone. And time ticking down. We're 3 minutes into the second period. 12 minutes left in the period. Arlington trailing 5-2. It's hockey night here in Arlington. Ed Burns Arena. Katie O'Brien, senior captain. She shoots it behind to Elizabeth Liakos. Liakos can't get there. And Siegel on the hunt. She keeps it in. Here's Katie. Katie with time. Katie with space. Nice pass over. And the Belmont girls break it up, and here they come the other way. Oh, a nice centering pass. Taken by number 15, Catherine Cunningham, a sophomore. Cunningham is broken up. And here comes Liakos the other way. Liakos with a head of steam. She makes a nice share over to Siegel. It's a long shift for Arlington for this line. Liakos is hounded. She's hounded. And it's taken away. And look at the Arlington girls get back. Very, very nice play by Julia Finney. She said, you're not getting by me.
Arlington's looking for a change, Ken.
And they need one. Belmont shoots it in. Arlington gets the change. Nice shift by Katie. Emily Benoit out there on the next shift. Holly Russell covering. Nice play by Holly, covering the front of the net.
Those half-wall turnovers, Ken, for Arlington have been a thorn in our side all season, and they're pretty prevalent here tonight.
Yeah, I would agree. A little bit of work to be done. Arlington with a 4-3-1 record. Here comes Holly. Holly's in alone. Oh, and almost a shot for Emily Benoit, but Amanda Hanley is locked in. Oh, a nice centering, beautiful centering pass by Emily Benoit, but no one was there to collect it. Emily with her head up in a sharp play. Arlington now threatening. They keep the puck in. It looks like Aaron is back there on defense.
It's a good pinch by Aaron.
Yeah.
See if they can turn it over.
And here comes Aaron on the hunt behind the net. She tries to crack the Belmont Marauder in the back of the helmet with the stick. And here comes the Marauder back the other way. Emma O'Donovan, we've heard from her tonight. And here comes Holly the other way. Holly Russell. She tries to leave it for Aaron. Aaron can't get there, and zipping behind the net is Megan Noon, a sophomore defender. Noon looks like Paul Coffey out there. Look at her. Look at Noon. But the flea flicker, look at Erica, this is number 22. Megan Noon, a sophomore defender, and she's got jets. My goodness. All right, face-off in the Arlington zone. We're down to 9.5 minutes. Arlington trailing 5-2. The first period never happened. There's a one-timer. Oh, my goodness. Ouch. Katie just took one off the hand, Neil.
Okay.
I think she's okay.
Rugged player, Ken. If she doesn't get up, then you know you're in a serious problem. Other than that, she's springing to her feet.
I think she got hit in the hand with the puck. We're taking a look at her hand. She's got good nail. Looks like she's got burgundy nail polish on there. And all right, the Spy Ponders try to shoot it in. Oh, there's not going in. He let her get away with that. Holy
You
Russell.
see the low to the ground play, Ken. They play rugged, this Belmont
Yeah, they
team.
do. They're chippy. Russell didn't like it. She got knocked down behind the net. The ref didn't even think about calling it. Erin on the hunt behind the net. She can't get there.
Letting them play tonight, Ken.
He is letting them play.
This one's all the way back.
And there's an icing. The face-off puck's going to come back into the Belmont zone. We're down to 8 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Period scorer number 19, Jay Finney. Time of the goal was 4 minutes and 35 seconds.
What's that? I didn't see a goal. What's he talking about? Is that Tomaszewski over there?
Yeah.
So he's talking to himself. Look at this kid, number 14. She can stop on a dime. Danielle Kelly can stop on a dime. Arlington keeps it in. The Belmont girls are chippy. They are playing physical hockey, and the refs are not calling anything tonight. They're letting the girls play. Well, it is Saturday night in Hockey Town, Arlington, Massachusetts.
That's a good stop by Molly Flynn.
That is a good stop by Flynn. The Marauders try to clear it out. Back to get it, number 21, Casey Connolly. Tell me a little bit about Casey Connolly. I haven't seen much of her this year.
Yeah, she's new to the team. I think this is part of Jeff Mead's Claude Julien rotation. Getting everyone a shakeout here tonight.
She's a freshman, Casey Connolly. She have siblings?
I don't know. I don't know the family well, but I can tell you one thing for sure, Ken, is in practice she's all effort.
Okay. So she's earning some minutes here tonight. Puck behind the net, taken by Molly Flynn. Flynn sends it up to Connolly, to Siegel.
Here's something that will ring a bell with you, Ken, and from your well-spent youth as an athlete. I don't think the Spy Ponders are going to see too many pucks Monday in practice. What do you say?
I would agree with that, Neely. I think they're going to be doing some skating. The season is halfway over, and they're in a playoff hunt, and I think, as you know, conditioning is going to be a very big factor down the stretch, particularly with the rest of their schedule coming up. All right, Siegel tries to clear it out. She can't. Belmont does a nice job keeping it back in. It rolls back to Finney. Finney tries to send it across. Can't connect with a teammate, and the puck rolls back to number 5, Elizabeth Liakos. Arlington having some trouble here keeping it out, and nothing good can come of this, Neil. They've got to get the puck out of their zone. Belmont moving the puck nicely, forechecking beautifully, and keeping the puck in the Arlington zone as time begins to click down. We're under going to be 6 minutes. Belmont looks to center it. They can't, but keeps it in. And the Marauders are the puck's been in the Arlington zone for the last minute. All right, Finney makes a nice breakout. It's going to go to Katie O'Brien. Katie's back in. Katie is broken up, and the puck cleared out of the Belmont zone. Oh, a nice recovery by Shea O'Day with the head up, and Shea O'Day saves the day. Shea O'Day, of course, the older sister of Devin O'Day. Devin, an emerging athlete in her own right. Soccer player. Oh, and a big hit by Erin O'Brien as she threw the elbow to the midsection of number. Let's see if they're going to call Erin for the elbow to the midsection. It looks like Erin's going to get away with it.
Yeah, I think that was in the play, Ken.
Oh, come on, proud father. She mugged her. Proud father has got to be a little bit more honest when his kids are chippy like that. Morgan Chase absorbed the elbow. And there's a break for Arlington, but it broke it up. And the Marauders are hunting back. And here's Erin. Oh, Erin tries to center it, but it's broken up. And here come the Marauders the other way.
Those are the opportunities, Ken, when it's going to get to the back of the Belmont net when you have Mayhem in front of their net. That's about it.
Yeah. So Morgan Chase absorbed the hit and stays out there. She's hustling. She's had a very, very good game. Number 17, a junior forward for the Marauders. Pass across. And here's a break. O'Day with a drive. Oh, what a save! As Amanda Hanley stoned Shea O'Day. She flashed the pad, and O'Day would like to have that one back, although she got all of it.
Yeah, that was a straight robbery, Coach.
There was highway robbery. Highway robbery from Amanda Hanley. And there's a break for Erin. A backhand backhander, oh, and another save. Amanda Hanley is Rogie Vachon. She is Bernie Perrant. She is Jerry Chivas. I'm talking Tony Esposito. O'Day is down, but Benoit's there to cover. There's a shot wide of Toomey. Oh my goodness, Amanda Hanley. She is Mike Liute.
Ken Dryden.
She's Kenny Dryden. She's Patrick Roy.
That's right.
My goodness, look at her. She's locked in back there. Big rush up the ice by Benoit. Kept in nicely. Oh, kept in beautifully. And the big hammer by Fiona Johnson-McDonald. But Belmont comes back the other way. Oh, there's a nice cross-ice pass. And beautiful job by Emily Benoit getting back to help out as Emily has got some wheels. And here comes Liakos. Liakos sends it across nicely, but the Belmont kids are everywhere. They're swarming like flies. Here's a break up the ice by Finney. Finney with a wrist shot, goes wide of Hanley. Puck rolls all the way around, and there looks like a trip there. And it is a trip. Number 15, Catherine Cunningham, who's been all over the ice. She's been scoring goals. She's been in the sin bin. She's been everywhere. And now Arlington with a chance with 3 minutes left to pull a little bit closer with a tally here. We've got a power play for the Spy Ponders. The girls are playing beautifully tonight. But the first period was a disaster, and they've been clawing their way back ever since.
Catch up in this game's real difficult, Ken.
Well, you know, you got a good coached Belmont squad. They know how to sit on the lead. They've been playing very aggressive in the neutral zone. They've been forechecking, keeping the puck out of their end. And, of course, you know, Amanda Hanley has been locked in. So we're going to have a timeout. Meady takes a timeout. He's going to try to get a quick goal here, set something up, put on a power play line. There's Kylie Sullivan, the assistant coach, a hockey player from Holy Cross.
Legendary.
Kirsten Maloney, the trainer, is back there on the bench helping Meady out as well. And Meady's talking it over with his squad.
Well, 3 minutes to go, Ken. Even if they would have closed the gap here on this power play, they have their hands full.
They do have their hands full, Neil, but it's never over till it's over.
That's
and
right.
When you got a talented team like the Spy Ponders, you never really know what's gonna transpire. We have another capacity crowd here tonight in Arlington. The boys playing next, and the good thing, Neil, is, you know, a game like this, you can come back, you can regroup, you can focus on the things you need to focus on. You know you're going to get another shot at Belmont. In fact, as I've mentioned, the last game of the season is Belmont. We will play them again on February 17th, 2018, at the Skip
Virgilio.
How do you pronounce it?
I think it's Virgilio.
Viglarolo.
Yeah.
Viglarolo, at the Viglarolo Arena. And so we'll get a chance to get our money back if this game turns out as it's likely to, with an Arlington defeat at home.
That's a throwback to our childhood, Ken. That's an old rink. That's an old MDC rink that used to be chain link, and they are good enough to put up a little insulation over there.
Yeah, cold rink. I used to play my high school hockey in the Daily rink up on Soldiers Field Road. It was outdoors. They had no insulation. It was cold. Daily rink. All right, here we go. Arlington on the power play. Puck goes back. O'Brien out there with number 6, Russell. Russell tries to shoot it in. O'Brien with some patience. She sends it back to Russell. Russell sends it across for a big blast by number 10, Olivia Benoit. Benoit save. Benoit again. And here comes Benoit. Oh my goodness, Benoit likes the slap shot from close range. And here comes the Spy Ponders continue to control it. It's a nice looking power play. Russell, a little bit of miscommunication there with Liakos, and the puck rolls back to center ice. All right, Russell sends it across to Benoit. Benoit wheels and deals, razzles and dazzles. Here comes Benoit. Benoit's got a couple shots this period. She sends it back over to Russell. Russell with her head up. O'Brien at center ice. Russell sends it across to Molly Flynn. And here comes Flynn in alone. Arlington gets away with the offsides. Puck rolls into the corner to Emily Benoit. Benoit sends it back to Russell. Russell with some time. She sends it into Aaron. Aaron with the give and go to Russell. Russell tees it up. And another save. Another save as Amanda let out a rebound. And it's kept in. Almost kept in by Arlington. And the Marauders looking for a big kill. Oh, the open net. It looks like Meady has chosen to put the extra skater out, so we've got an open net. And Benoit tries to send it in. She can't. Arlington with the extra skater. There's a one-timer, a flea flicker. And Amanda Hanley is very calm in there between the pipe. You know, when you got a bouncing puck like that, Neil, it can be dangerous. But Amanda Hanley is focused in net tonight. I've seen some very good play from this young hockey player, Amanda Hanley.
So Arlington pulls their goalie. They play that power play a 6-on-4, Ken, and there's 20 seconds left in the power play, and they're still in the same situation with the 6-on-4.
So Arlington's got to hustle for the puck. They've got big numbers up. They're 6-on-4. Puck goes back to Finney. Wrist shot.
Didn't make it through.
Didn't make it through. Puck goes behind the net. Danielle Kelly out there on the man advantage. Kelly tries to shoot it in. She can't. Arlington behind the net. Oh! And almost snuck in again by Talanian. Puck goes in. There's a shot by Kelly. It's a save. Katie O'Brien beautifully sends it across. And Arlington looking to really threaten here with the man advantage. And they are threatening. There's Danielle. Erica Siegel. Siegel tries to send it across. Katie O'Brien in to help out. Behind the net. Taken by Danielle Kelly. There's 25 seconds left. Finney tries to wrist it in. Puck goes high off the glass. And the Marauders coming out with the open net. 12 seconds left. Back to cover is Finney. No icing on the play. And the puck rolls behind the net. Shea O'Day takes a Dixie. And we are done.
Final score of Belmont 5, Arlington 2.
Our final score here tonight, Belmont 5, Arlington 2. And the Marauders, Neil, I think earned a good victory here tonight on the road on Saturday night in a hornet's nest at the Ed Burns Arena. You got to give them some credit.
They worked hard. They connected well. Their breakout was great. You're right, Ken. You got to give them a lot of credit.
Well, we're going to sign off from Ed Burns Arena in Arlington. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster, with my color commentator, Neil O'Brien. We are from Arlington Community Media, Inc., your local cable sports network. On behalf of our cameraman, Alex DeLuca, and our sound master, mix master, Alex Van Thong, we are signing off. We are from the Arlington Spy Ponders girls varsity hockey team. Great game tonight. We'll see Belmont again the last game of the season. Thank you, and we are signing off.